Well, hello and welcome back. It is day 2 of our 2024 Whiskey Advent Calendar. And before I begin, is that too much? Is it just too big? Because I only have one size of TV and it feels as if, like, my house is on fire. So let me know if that's too much. And if I asked that already, then forgive me. So, day 1 didn't go our way. That was the Lumric 10-year-old, which, whatever, that stuff is so good. I very much enjoyed finishing that sucker off yesterday. It's fantastic. You can get your hands on it. Don't think about it, just do it if it's reasonably priced, of course. Right on. So I really have nothing to say besides day 2 is here. So let's just get it in the glass and not dilly-dally. Day 2. Remember, you can obviously see what this is in the title of this video. I have no idea. It is written on the front of this box in invisible ink, and the only way to see it is with this fancy, dancy flashlight. So, that's much lighter than yesterday. And boy, was I off of that ABV yesterday. Holy smokes, I guess 46 to 48, and it was 55%. In my defense, I am making up excuses after day 1. Strong start, Frito. I am just now coming off of, I always do what I call no booze November. So I haven't had any drink at all since like the end of October. So that was kind of, you saw it, that was my first pour since then. So maybe my brain needs to get recalibrated. Anywho. I kind of smell this already. A little fruity. It smells like a fruity rhubarb type thing. Like a fancy root beer. But there's a little smoke vein going through it all. Yeah, there is for sure some peat kicking up in here. Kicking up in here. Nice. Some river stones, kind of like puddle water. What's that called? Petrichor? Is that the correct word? Oh, just to give you a fresh reminder, I gave someone access to all my open bottles and had them fill up 25 of them. So it's a little over 100 that I have open now, and so. Yeah, so there is a pool for me to choose from, and I don't have a list at the moment, but my memory is pretty decent as to what I have. It smells nice. Going in. Gone Day 2. Okay, so initially, I wanted to do the same thing as I did yesterday and say, oh, that's about 46 to 48 or 50 even. But I'm getting the same type of heat punch as I did yesterday, and that was 55%. So it would be reasonable to say that this is probably higher than what my initial thought is. So that's the way I'm going to move forward. Can't say I do have an idea. The nose is decent, though. The nose is pretty straightforward, though. It's kind of just like river rocks, just a nice, good fireplace smoke with a nice layer of sweetness going through it, too. And still, yeah, that fancy rhubarby root beer type of vibe. It's a bit sharp. Doesn't seem overly young, but it doesn't seem like too aged. Because it's still really just jagged. Jagged all around. I do have an idea. I can't say I really care for it. It's a bit on the bitter side for me. And it doesn't have any, like oak vibes whatsoever. Like, I don't taste anything. Usually towards the end, let me get maybe like a little on there. Usually towards the end, I get a. That was too much. Can you hear that? Ew. I can get a little bit more of an oak trail going through, but I haven't. Okay, that's a bit like green wood and ash. No, not bad. It's a bit plain actually. Nothing too exciting. My guess is because I don't really care for it. And I only really have one whiskey that in my whole collection, because this is definitely just bourbon matured, I think, because there's no indication to me that it's spent any time in any sherry barrels or anything like that, unless it's a white wine, which I don't have anything like that in my collection. So the only thing that I can think of, because I think it's higher ABV, I think it's probably in the 50s, is definitely peated, and I don't really like it. And there's only there's only one like that I have in my collection, and that is this Bunnahabhain 9-year-old that I bought from an independent bottler here in China called like Whisky Joy, I think. And not a fan. They also I also bought a Dalmore, a non-sherry Dalmore, 15 years old from them, and it too was not for me. So whoever's picking those barrels, our palates don't line up. That's just the nature of it all. It's no big deal. So yeah, sorry, that's my guess. I'm rambling. My guess is that Bunnahabhain IB 9-year-old. Do. Joosh. I don't know if it's upside down. Can you see it? My turn. God bless America. Is that Talisker 8-year-old? Oh, man. It's the special edition from, I think, like 2020, the one with that sea snake on it. Weird. I usually dig Talisker. I didn't get the coastal vibe at all. I didn't get any of that salty she spray. Well, fuck now, of course I am. At least I was up there. I was closer to being correct on the ABV. That's odd. I remember liking that a lot more. Maybe you just need some time. I was right on the under 10 years old though. Anyways, it's the little victories. Right on. Well, that's day 2. We're 0 for 2. That's okay. That's okay. I still feel positive, and I'm having a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed doing this. So yeah, cool. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow.